Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. Today I'm going to be pruning my Vietnamese Blue Bell tree once again. I pruned this in the summer and did a major restyle to the tree, and it really grew in. You can see all the long shoots coming off of it. So today I'm going to prune it up once again. Here's a look at the tree. I'll rotate it around. So here's the front, coming around to the right hand side, to the back, to the left hand side, and back to the front. When I last pruned up the tree, I removed all these lower branches, and you can see they've all grown in once again. And I reduced the trunk line to this coming up and then cascading down to the left hand side. And you can see there's all kinds of shoots grew in on the trunk line. So I'll have to clean that up. I'll have to decide if I keep any branches out to this side. I could, sort of to balance the tree a bit. Yeah, and just prune it up, get rid of all these lower branches again. I'm taking a look at the tree, and I think the first decision I want to make is if I keep a branch coming from the outside of this corner here. My original intention was just to have the trunk line curve and then cascade down. I wasn't going to have a branch out here, but it never hurts to have one on the outside of a curve. I've got at least 3 here, maybe 4. So yeah, lots of branches to choose from there. I think if I kept a branch, it would be the more upright one. I don't think if I had a cascade one here and then the trunk line cascading, I think it would be too symmetrical looking. So I think I'll start by pruning away this lower branch, the one that's cascading. So here I go. That one's gone. And then I have one growing out the back that doesn't flow at all. This one here, that one can go totally too. So that one's gone. And then I have another one cascading down out the back here. I don't think I want that one either. So that one can come off. Right at the base here. That reduces it to one major branch. And then I think I want to prune this one back. So I've got a bud kind of on the top here. I've got one at the side out the back. I've got a bud in close, so I could keep the one at the back and the one at the front and prune it off quite short, and I think I will. So here I go. Reducing that. And then I wanted a bit of an apex up here. So this one is growing really, really long, so I need to reduce it back. So I'll start right here, taking it off there. There's a shoot sticking up here. I've got a branch kind of fanning out in a good direction there, so I will take it back, right back to here, making it quite short. And then all these branches, like there's branches coming off the root system here. I wasn't going to keep any of them. I don't think I need any. I think I just want to take those all off. I think there's enough going on with the exposed roots that I don't want to clutter this area up with all kinds of branches. There's some coming off the root here. There's one coming off the trunk that's vertical here. I don't think I want that. It's growing underneath the cascade branch. Let's go around the back here now. So again, I think all of these can come off. I'm just trying to see No, I don't see anything useful growing out the back at all. So it's all going to come off. If I leave them on, it's just going to make this root system really lumpy looking instead of kind of flowing. So it's best I take them all off. I'm sure they'll grow in again. Okay, and there's some coming off this lower root I can remove. And there's one coming from back here. Okay, that's got the lower trunk line cleaned up. Now, I've got a long shoot here, and this comes from a back branch. I don't want it sticking up too high. I want it kind of cascading also. So I think that grows right from the top of a branch. I'll take it right off. And the other one, it also grows from the top of the branch. I will just, there's some shoots fanning out here, so I'll just take off the tip here, keeping some of that foliage. You can see it's kind of flattened it all out. This one can be reduced back. To a leaf that fans outward, also this one. Okay, that's kind of got the tree in shape. Now there's a little one out the front here I can take off. This one. And out the back, I've got a branch here. Do I need that one? No, it's coming from, kind of from the inside of a curve here when you view it from the front, so it wouldn't look good. And there's a cluster of branches on the bottom here. I don't think I want any of these either, so they're all going to come off. It'll be back to kind of the original design. Like that. Okay, well, I think that's looking quite good. There's a look at the front. Kind of got back to that style. I could clip this apex down a bit. It's getting a little tall. It comes off too, just to keep it rounded. I think that's it for the pruning. Now down below I've got moss that is getting really long, so I want to take that off. Yeah, this moss grew really well over the summer, and it's just too loose and fluffy looking, so I can take it all off. Makes watering easier in the winter. You can see the soil and water the tree a little more carefully. I think that is it. It's all cleaned up. So let's look at the tree now and just see where I want to take it into the future. So here is a look at the tree now. So one thing I want to do, I think I want the front of the pot to be more looking in here. So I'm going to, next time I repot the tree, I'll rotate it. So this is the front of the tree. and it'll match kind of the front of the pot. Yeah, I think it's better than looking straight on at the dragon head. As far as the tree, I think all is going well. I've got a few yellow leaves down here. I'll just pick those out. I'm not sure about this branch. I don't think I want to keep it. I think I want to show off the curve of the trunk there, and it kind of, if I grow a branch there, you know, it sticks out here and the trunk line goes almost parallel with it, or in the same plane kind of here. So I don't think I want that branch there. I think I just want to show off the curve of the trunk there. I did some pretty major cuts here, so I didn't want to take too much living tissue off this place, or off this corner, this outside of the curve, because I wanted it to kind of heal here. I think it's doing a pretty good job of healing. So I think I'll take this branch off. I think it detracts from the design. I'll take all these little shoots off. And I think there's even a branch back here I can take off. It's just forming. Yeah, I think that looks better, that you'll eventually see the curve of the trunk. I'm still not going to prune this stub off yet. I'll wait till there's more kind of live veins feeding it. I mean, I could take it off. I don't see. I better not. I better leave that stub there for a while longer, just to make sure all these kind of pathways are feeding the top of the tree properly and it strengthens up, and then I'll take that off and it'll look much better. But yeah, I think the cascade style suits the trunk line quite nicely. Yeah, so I can let these branches kind of develop, get structure to them eventually, just through clip and grow. It should look quite nice in the future. Yeah, so I think that's it on the bluebell tree for today. It's kind of got it back in shape and under control, ready to grow again. Here's a look at what came off the tree today. Quite a bit of foliage, and here's a look. I'll show you that kind of corner here, or the change of direction in the trunk line. So there's the stub I've got to take off someday. You can see I removed a major branch here, and there's been a major branch removed at the back, and there in the past there was a major one here that's healed over. Yeah, so I'm going to let that section strengthen up a bit more. There's been a big cut in here. That a major branch got taken off. So yeah, so I'm just going to let that heal up a bit before I tackle it further. Outside, it's been raining for over 24 hours. My cube is full. I have over 1,000 liters of water in there. My barrel in the plant room here is full. The barrel in the greenhouse is full, so I don't need any more water, so it can stop raining anytime. We have some cold temperatures coming. Saturday night, it's going down to -2. And it doesn't look like it's getting much warmer for the next week or so. So I'm going to have to bring all my trees into the plant room here. So there'll be a big move coming probably tomorrow. I'll start moving everything in. I don't want to leave tropical trees in the greenhouse overnight when it gets below freezing. In case the power goes off, I would lose every tree, so they're a lot safer here in the plant room. In the plant room here, it's all insulated, so if the power did go out, the room holds its heat for probably 6 or 7 hours before it would go below freezing. It probably wouldn't even go below freezing at that temperature, but yeah, they're a lot safer in here. So yeah, big move of the trees coming tomorrow. In the plant room here, I have a lot of cleanup to do before I bring the trees in. I've got all these stands out. I was trying them out for the show trees this fall. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how crowded the plant room is this winter. I hope it's not as bad as last year, but time will tell. Yeah, so that is it for the bluebell for today. I'm quite happy with the look of it. I think it's going to progress well into the future. Tonight we have the meeting of the Kitchener-Waterloo Bonsai Society, so that should be fun, and I'm going to drive the Fiat Abarth down there. That'll be fun also. So that's all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.